Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Congregation Tifat Jacob. It's so wonderful to have you all here to share Shabbat and the joyous occasion of Sammy's BatMitzvah. We are going to pray together, we're going to sing together, we're going to kvel and celebrate together. And we're going to begin now as we call upon Sammy to step forward with her parents as she is presented with this beautiful talit, a symbol of her bond to the Torah, to its mitzvot, its commandments, to its honors and responsibilities that come with her coming of Jewish age. Oh, you're going to face that? You're going to face that way? Oh, okay. Back a little bit. Good job. Okay, good. You're going to put your hand out like that.
That was from the other.
Yeah, that's what you take your left hand and hold that in. You'll take your right hand, and you'll have your. If you're speaking from notes, you'll have your notes right here in between. If you're speaking your heart, you'll have your heart right there too. So, unless you want to say something right now, we'll just kind of move through the moment, okay? So after they finish their prayers and their words and their sentiments, we're going to say Amen, and then that's your cue to go ahead and say the blessing. So, big breath, loud and clear. Okay, the Tali blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'kitatei b'tzitzit.
Amen. Kiss it right. You have. Okay. Deck your head a little bit. Let your folks help you put it on.
Help her get her hair out.
Unless she doesn't want us to.
She doesn't want us to. Yeah. The hair.
Nice and loud and take a deep breath.
We now begin Torah service. Sammy leads us in Ein Kamocha, page 312.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai ve'ein k'ma'asecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha b'chol dor v'ador. Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitein Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom av harachamim ti'i v'ritzon ha'etzion Tinei chomot Yerushalayim Tinei chomot Yerushalayim Kirecha levad batachnu Melech el ram venisa Adon olamim.
I'm going to suggest, since she has good intonation, but she doesn't, that one of you give her a key beside it. We'll keep us out of the basement, okay?
Okay. One of the things you have to just do is try not to start too low.
Okay.
Hey, come on.
It's tempting, especially if you're a little bit nervous about singing, to start in the lower, more comfortable part of your voice, but the problem is the piece goes down.
It ends up being
And then you
great
can't
job.
get there. Start, think about starting just like light.
Yeah, but if I sing long, can you do that?
La.
Close. So if one of them gives you a little note,
So if I go,
reach
Ein
for it.
kamocha, ein kamocha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
we might whisper that in your ear, okay?
It's not like I'm asking you to go,
So
"Hey, come
thank God. So after that point, we're going
like
to.
that.
Then I go. So we're going to come up here. I'm going to instruct the ark openers. You guys come close, and we're all making like a little semicircle, kind of like this. There'll be someone standing there. So come in, come a little closer. Stand center, but just come a little closer. Okay. And we're going to say, Vayihi. That's the one. Okay. Vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, ve'afusu oivecha, ve'anusu misanecha, mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion share the beauty of this Shabbat, and our prayer as we stand before the Holy Ark is that the days of the coming week have the same sanctity and joy as this Shabbat. We continue on page 316 at the middle. Be'anarakes belishmei kadisha kadisha yakira ana emar tushmechan be'anarakes belishmei kadisha kadisha yakira ana emar tushmechan ye'avakodama tetivtach libi be'oraita v'tashlim b'shalim de'libi v'libatecho amad Yisrael v'tav l'chaim v'risham. Amen. And your seat right there. And then I'm going to escort you over this way. This way. And stand on this way. All right, right back there. Over here. You come back a little bit and kind of like this, just like that. You'll be right there. Okay. Step a little bit this. And your arms right there. All right. Okay. Sammy, Samantha, as we pass this Torah scroll with love through the hands of your family, who give the Torah to you with their love and with the hope that you will carry it through life proudly, with joy and with focus, and that its gift of wisdom will give light to your path and help you make many of the important choices you make in life, in your relationships with your fellow human beings and with God. And may you pass it on to your children who will follow you.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, just a- You lay it high on your shoulder. Both ones down.
You got it. You got it, baby.
Okay, now turn it face the earth. Right. Page 320, Sam is going to chant the Shema, and we'll repeat it after her.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Gadlu. Oh, whoops. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh.
Let's do that, take two for the video, okay? Because that might be hard to
If
edit.
that happens,
So I'm
if
gonna-
that happens,
look,
that's,
you know.
you just keep
You got
going.
real potential.
Yeah, right. So we are now turned to page 320 as Sammy chants the Shema. We repeat it after
2
her.
seconds.
Good. Wait, do it again.
Go. Shema.
Oh. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Bend at the waist.
Gadlil Adonai Yiti, Roma Shemo Yachdav.
Lecha Adonai HaGedulah,
HaGedulah,
HaTiferet, VeHaNetzach VeHaHod, Ki kol v'shamayim v'haaretz, Ki kol v'shamayim v'haaretz, Adonai Haolam La'achal, Ve'alidna piece of cloth, and you'll reach out and touch that word, kiss it and release it, okay? Each of you do that separately.
You're doing great.
Up, and step aside. You can do that. There you go.
Huh?
And then begin the first blessing.
Going over it?
You're gonna repeat, you're gonna say this, we're gonna say that, and you're repeating the same text here,
All
so.
you have to do is just keep
Okay,
going.
just go.
Who at Adonai
Just go forward.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Adonai.
Baruch Shemo.
Noten haTorah.
Amen. Yeah,
I don't think you guys needed to
And I didn't know, I
practice.
thought you were reading from here, so I knew you were doing the Hebrew, so I.
I beg your pardon.
Excuse
I
me.
beg your pardon.
Well, let me give you the Persian side.
There you go.
Okay, good. Excuse me for being non-presumptuous, okay? Okay, so then we'll chant a selection from the Torah. We'll show you the last word. You'll reach out and touch the last word, same way you did the first time with your talit.
Right.
For the video. Okay. Touch it and then kiss it. There we go. And then second blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo.
Noten haTorah.
Amen. Very good. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Then you'll move over to here, to this corner, close in. You'll stay there for the next aliyah. And then after the next aliyah is concluded, we call the one after that, you'll either go down the ramp or you could go down these steps too, on the back to your seats. You want to practice, Gina?
Yeah.
Tamo, the mama.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't think you guys need to practice. You sounded like pros.
Yeah, I mean, that's always.
Yeah, I really blew it. I
Same
was
thing.
pointing to the
Yeah, thanks a lot.
transliteration. Yeah. I'll never live that one down.
I got that one for a long time now.
But if you come on Saturday, it's going to be the Farsi one. You
Yeah,
want it?
hey, you know.
Baruch et Adonai.
Baruch.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bakar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo.
Noten haTorah.
Amen. I have one homework assignment.
Yeah.
Baruch.
Baruch.
That's
Baruch.
perfect.
Baruch.
Throw some air behind it.
Just not, it's
Baruch.
not Baruch. Baruch.
Baruch.
Perfect.
Okay, you go. Okay. So then we'll read a selection, and you'll touch the last word, which will point to you. Actually, the cloth, not the tzitzit. Yeah, right. Okay, good. And then Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'ha'ei olam nata betoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo.
Noten haTorah.
Amen. All of it's melech.
Melech.
Baruch.
Baruch.
Sammy can sing it too.
Once you get it, you'll got it. You'll have it.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. Good.
We'll get it.
You'll got it. Okay.
Okay,
You're
got it.
great. You're great.
And it's not wrong even Hebraically, but we always want to upgrade. Okay, so then you'll always stand there, and then
Okay.
you'll move
Yep.
around and then down. Good. Okay. Okay. Fast forward 7 aliyot. Sammy, what's your
Okay.
full Hebrew name?
So when she says
But I want her to tell me what her full Hebrew name
you're
is.
going to stand up. Okay, but stay there. Okay, so when she says Tamod, Tamod, stand up, but don't move. And then when she finishes calling your name, you'll know
Then
she's
you walk
done.
forward.
Yeah, then you'll come up.
So tell me, I want you to tell me before the candidates, what's your Hebrew name?
Tara.
Sarah.
Sarah,
Well, your full Hebrew
daughter
name.
of
Yonatan.
Bat. Yonatan.
Aliyah.
the Aliyah.
Ve'aliyah.
Okay.
Remember that,
I can't let you be BatMitzvah if you don't know that.
okay?
Okay, so have a seat. You're getting ready to be called.
Tamod, 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 habachura, habat mitzvah, Sarah bat Yonatan ve'aliyah, mafti
wives here on Shabbat. Okay, come around here. Take your talit, right here and touch. TKB. Not your tzitzit, take your edge of the top. Okay.
You're in charge of the Torah. When you come up as a bat mitzvah, you are driving the car, okay? You're not 16, but you're 13. You're
The
gonna
bus.
drive the Torah, okay? So you are in charge of the Torah. So you come up and you take charge of that Torah. You open that Torah, somebody will show you where you go, like you mean it.
Because you know where it is.
And you grab those handles and you hold on tight and you do that blessing nice and loud.
Big breath.
Okay. Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo.
Noten HaTorah.
Nicely done. Let's read from the Torah.
Elahem b'nei Yishmael ve'ela shemotam v'chatzrehem utirotam shneim asar nesi'im le'umotam ve'ela shenei hayei Yishmael me'at shana u'shloshim shana v'sheva shanim Vayikva vayamot vayeasef el amav vayishkenu mechavilah od shur asher al penei Mitzrayim bo'acha ashura al penei kol echav nafal.
Go up higher. Al pnei kol
Nafal.
Because we don't
We're
know
going to
you're
join
done.
you.
We need to know you're done, and that high note tells us that you're finishing up.
Go back to the last sentence. Okay.
Al penei kol echav
Nafal. Okay. You're going to hand this over and touch the last word with your talit the same way you did. And I want to say one thing, you chanted that perfectly, but now I want you to do it as if you're on the radio, and the contest is to chant as beautifully as you can, not just to get through it correctly, okay?
Baruch Adonai.
Baruch.
Okay,
Oh.
think before you start. Always make sure you're going to do the thing that's
And
next.
look.
Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Baruch Shemo.
Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Even a little nicer, that's the idea, make it real pretty, okay?
Did you guys hear me make a correction? Did you notice that I gave her
Yes.
one little correction?
I did.
Okay, you noticed it, but it was pretty unnoticeable, right? You can't really tell?
Very unnoticeable.
Yeah, so if you do make a mistake, you did exactly the right thing. I said the word, I corrected you, and you repeated the word, and that's what you do when you read from the Torah, because it has to be, all the words have to be pronounced correctly with the right accents and the right syllables and all that stuff. So if I do give you a correction, you just repeat the word and keep going, and I'll do it very quietly and quickly, okay? That was good, you
Okay.
did a great job.
Okay, and everybody makes mistakes reading Torah.
I do, every time I read from the
Okay.
Torah, I make a mistake.
Okay, so
I always
next,
do.
after that, we're gonna call up a Makbiyah and a Golel, someone to lift and roll the Torah. So your role is when the Torah lifts up, and you've seen this, as it goes past you, you take one of your tzitzit this time, reach out with your pinky up, and as if you're reaching out and touching it, even though you're not going to put it, arm up, way up, like that, okay?
And it's gonna be behind you, so I'm gonna drag you over
So
here.
it's gonna go up like this.
Ezot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe.
You don't need another intro?
No, I love it.
Okay. Once again, we now listen as our Bat Mitzvah chants the Haftarah for Chayei Sarah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divreihem han'emanim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe abdaho u'B'Yisrael amaho u'B'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek
Amen.
V'hamelech David zakein b'yamim v'yvachasuchu b'begadim ve'lo yicham loho v'yomru loho avadav yevakshu l'Adoni hamelech na'ara betulaha ve'amda lifnei hamelech utilo zochenet v'shochva b'chakecha v'cham l'Adoni hamelech v'yevakshu na'ara yafaha b'chol gevu Yisrael ve'yimtzeu ve'avishag hashu namid v'yaviu otah lamelech ve'hana'ara yafaha ad me'od ve'tehi lamelech zohenet ve'tishar tehu ve'hamelech lo yad'aha ve'adoniyahu ben hagi nitnaseh lemor ani emloch vayas lo rechev ufarashim v'chamishim ish ratzim lefanav ve'lo atzavo aviv miyamav lemor madua kacha asita ve'gam hu tov to'ar me'od ve'ata yalda acharei Avshalom vayihiu devarav im Yoav ben Zeruiah ve'im Evyatar hakohen va'ya'azru acharei Adoniyahu ve'tzadok hakohen Ubnayahu ben Yehoyada Venatan Hanavihi Shim'i Berei Hagiborim Asher LeDavid Lohu Im Adoniyahu Vayizbach Adoniyahu Son Uvakar Umri Im Even Hazochelet Asher Etzel Ein Rogel Veyikraha Et Koechav B'nei HaMelech Ucho Anshe Yehuda Acharei HaMelech Ve'et Natan Hanavi Ubnayahu Ve'et Hagiborim Ve'et Shalomo Achib Lo Karaha Vayomer Natan El Batsheva Em Shalomo Lemor Chalo Sham'at Ki Malach Adoniyahu ben Hagi ve'adonenu David lo yad'ah va'atah lehi Iatzechna Eitzah Umaletihi et nafsheh ve'et nefesh benei Shalomo lehi uvoi el hamelech David ve'amart elahav halo atah Adonihi hamelech nishbata le'amatecha le'mor ki shalomo b'nei himlo chacharai vehu yeshev al kis'i umadua malach Adoniyahu hine odah medaberet sham im hamelech ve'ani avo acharayich umaleti et devarayich vayizbach shor umrivetzon larov uva vayikra lechol benei hamelech ulevyatar hakohen uyoav shar hatzavah ve'lishlomo avdecha lo kara ve'ata Adoni hamelech einecho Yisrael elecha lehagi lahem mi yeshev al kisei Adoni hamelech acharav v'haya kishchav Adoni hamelech im avotach v'hayiti ani uvnei Shalomo chataihim ve'hinei odena medaberet em hamelech vatavo bat sheva el hamelech chadra ve'hamelech zakein me'od va'avishag hashunamid mesharat et hamelech vatikod bat sheva v'tishtachu lamelech vayomer hamelech malach vatomer lo Adonihi ata nishbata v'Adonai Elohecha le'amatecha ki shalomo b'nei himloch acharai vehu yeshev al kis'i ve'ata hine Adoniyah malach ve'ata Adoni hamelech lo yadata ve'natan hanavi baha vayagidu lamelech lemor hine natan hanavi vayavaho lifnei hamelech vatishtachu lamelech el apav arza vayomer natan Adoni hamelech ata amarta Adoni yimloch acharai vehu yeshev al kis'i ki yarad hayom vayizbach shor umri vetzon larov vayikra lechol bnei hamelech usarei hatzavah uleviatar hakohen vahinam ochlim v'shotim lefanav vayomru yehi hamelech adoniyahu veli ani avdecha utzadok hakohen velivnayahu ben Yehoyada veli shlomo avdecha lo kara ihim me'etz adoni hamelech niheya hadavar hazeh velo hodata et avdecha mihi yeshev al kisei adoni hamelech acharav vaya'an hamelech David vayomer kir'uli levat sheva vatavo lifnei hamelech vata'amod lifnei hamelech vayishvaha hamelech vayomar hi Adonai asher pada et nafshi mikol tzara ki ka'asher nishbati lach Adonai Elohei Yisrael lemor ki shlomo v'nechim lo chacharai vehu yeshev al kis'i tachtai ki ken eiseh hayom hazeh vatikod ba'sheva apayim eretz vatishtachu lamelech vatomer yehi adoni hamelech David le'olam Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Tzur kol ha'olamim tzadik b'chol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber umkayim shekol devarav emet v'tzedek ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'ne'emanim devarecha v'devarecha midvarecha achor lo yashuv reikam Ki melech ne'eman, v'rachaman ata, Baruch ata Adonai,
Baruch Shemo,
Ha'el ha'ne'eman bechol devarav.
Amen.
Rachem al Tion ki beit chayenu, ve'le'aluvat nefesh toshia, bimheira ve'yameinu. Baruch ata Adonai,
Baruch Shemo,
Mesameach Zion bevanecha.
Amen.
Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Eliyahu hanavi avdecha u'malchut beit David meshichecha bimheira yavo ve'agel libeinu al kiso lo yeshev zar ve'lo yinchalu od acherim et kavodo ki v'shem kodshecha nishbata lo shelo yichbe naro le'olam va'em Baruch ata Adonai
Baruch Shemo,
Magen David
Amen.
Al HaTorah ve'al HaAvodah ve'el hanvi'ihi ve'al yom hashavat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu lidusha ve'limnucha lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umaverchim otach yitbarach shimcha befi kol chai Sammy le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Mekadesh Hashavat.
Amen. Simon Tov,
Mazel
Mazel
tov,
Tov.
mazel tov, v'simon tov, simon tov, v'mazel tov, v'mazel tov, v'simon tov, simon
Okay,
tov.
not too much.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat.
Thank you for coming to this service. The name of the parasha we read this Shabbat is Chaye Sarah. In English, this means Sarah's lifetime. Chaye Sarah comes from the book of Genesis or Bereshit in Hebrew. This parasha begins when Abraham's wife Sarah dies at the age of 127. After she dies, Abraham endures a difficult negotiation with a local man named Ephron and buys an expensive cave in Hebron to bury her with appropriate respect and love. He mourns her death, but after they bury Sarah, Abraham turns back to worldly issues and sends a servant, Eliezer, to go find a wife for his son Isaac. The servant prayed to God that the perfect wife for Isaac would be the one who, when asked for water, offers not only water for Eliezer, but for his 10 camels as well. When Isaac went to the well, he met a beautiful girl named Rebekah and asked her for water. Her response was, "Drink, and I will also water your camels." The servant's prayer was answered, and he brought Rebekah back to Canaan. Isaac and Rebekah were married and lived happily ever after. The first meeting of Isaac and Rebekah was when Isaac goes out for a sunset walk in the field and sees her approaching on her camel. There's a lot of commentary about the sentence at the end of the chapter, which says, "Vayichach et Rivka vatahi lo lisha vaye'aveha," which means he took Rebekah as his wife and Isaac loved her. Some commentators focus on the fact that Isaac and Rebekah got married first, then began to love and care for each other afterward. It seems that in biblical times, marriage was honored as a lifetime commitment, and no matter what, you made it work. One 19th century commentator named Samson Raphael Hirsch stated, "The wedding is not the summit, but only the seed of future love." Love in a marriage needs to be nurtured for a lifetime. If not, then it will die. This idea is important today because a lot of people rush relationships and get married when realistically they should spend more time getting to know each other so that their marriage won't end. In California, the divorce rate is 75%. That means 3 out of 4 marriages end in divorce and conflict. Also, many people rush relationships, get pregnant before marriage, and in some cases, one partner leaves. This then causes the other partner to raise a child alone. One example is the world-famous Justin Bieber. He was born before his mother and father were married. His dad left him as a baby, and his mom struggled as a single mother. He is one of the rare successes from a broken family. The vast majority of kids from broken families are not as fortunate. I believe that love is like a flower. If you don't nurture it and take good care of it its whole life, it will fall apart and die. In my own life and in many of my friends' lives, our parents' marriages have ended in divorce. This is a challenge for me and a lot of kids in the world. I believe that if people slow down before they get married and then take the time to really respect, love, and nurture their feelings and each other, there will be fewer divorces and fewer kids who have to deal with the divorce too. In biblical times, it was important for Abraham's servant to choose a wife for Isaac who had good values and did good for others. Doing good in this world is also really important for me today. As I begin to take on more adult responsibility and commit to Jewish values, I have tried my best to do a few good deeds in the past few months. 2 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to serve dinner to the homeless at the Midnight Mission in downtown Los Angeles. This mission is in the middle of Skid Row, one of the largest homeless populations in California. I had the experience of serving over 300 homeless people dinner and interacting with them. This experience has shown me just really how fortunate we are. Even one smile can make someone's day. I'm so grateful to have had this experience, and I will definitely do it again soon. One very big thing I've done and will continue to do is to promote awareness about my very own personal tzedakah project, Brace Yourself with Sammy. This year, I was diagnosed with scoliosis. It seemed as if my world broke down into a million pieces. Honestly, it was the worst thing I could possibly hear. I was very upset and didn't really understand what had happened to my spine. I was fitted for a back brace that I must wear almost 24 hours a day. At first, I thought it looked terrible. Now I'm used to it and think it's way better than it could have been. This project has opened my eyes to positively taking my back problem and turning it into something better. I am taking donations from friends, family, and others, and also a portion of my BatMitzvah gifts to donate to children with scoliosis and back problems who cannot afford treatment. In addition, I may donate some to back and spine research to assist in earlier detection and more effective diagnoses. Just like Abraham's servant prayed for a wife with good values for Isaac, I know someday that I will bring good values to my marriage, family, and children, hopefully with Justin Bieber or better. Becoming a bat mitzvah has been a very important goal for me, and I couldn't have done it without family, friends, and teachers. First and foremost, I would like to thank Cantor Beth for putting up with me when I forgot to study and supporting me not only in bat mitzvah-related things. Next, I would like to thank Rabbi Mark, our student cantor Sandy Bernstein, and Cantor Berger for leading services for our CTJ family and me. To Rebecca, Mr. Gold, and Maura Yaela, and all my teachers at San Diego Jewish Academy, thank you for helping me gain more knowledge about Judaism, Hebrew, and all-around life in general. Ashton, Christian, and Oliver. You guys are amazing brothers. Ashton and Christian, I will always enjoy hanging out with you guys. And Oliver, thanks for always having my back. Look out, NBA, Oliver's coming. Justin, even though you're not here, I want you to know that I'm very proud of everything you have accomplished in spite of all your challenges. And I never want you to forget that I'll always be your little princess. I would like to thank all my friends for always supporting me and having my back. You guys are amazing. Aria, I don't have enough time to say how much you mean to me. You're an amazing friend, and there isn't another like you. I can't imagine life without you. You're like a sister to me, and through all the times we've had together, I love you. Today has been an important opportunity for me to explain and teach about the timeless and important lessons we learn from tradition. I have learned about the importance which the Torah places on marriage and love. Here is what I would like to say in closing. To the adults here today, think how every decision you make will affect the ones you love for a lifetime, and ask yourself, am I being a role model like Abraham or Isaac for my kids in all my relationships? Is this the way I relate to other people, something that would make them proud? My message to the kids and teens here today is don't rush into anything. Take time to decide what qualities or values are important, and pick your friends and loved ones wisely. Just like Eliezer did when he chose Rebecca as a wife for Isaac. Just because you can friend someone easily doesn't mean that they will be true blue forever. Anyone can delete you with one click of a button. It's a true friend that stands by you in person, even when it's not so easy. In conclusion, I would like to share some words which bring me strength whenever I hear them. Some days I just close my eyes, and I can see a better day. I close my eyes and pray. I close my eyes that I can make a change today. I pray for the brokenhearted. I pray for all the souls in need. Can someone tell me how to make a change? Dear God, I pray for peace in my life, my parents' lives, and the lives of all of those here today to celebrate the special Shabbat with me.
Yes,
Very
good.
nice.
I'm very proud of you.
We are so very proud of you today. You not only have impressed us today with the way you prepared for this day, but you have shined in front of all of us and show that the lessons you've learned, the Torah that has become part of your life, will continue to be part of your life. And you're going to continue to study and live Torah as well. In our pride over this accomplishment, we're pleased to give you this certificate of Bat Mitzvah that affirms that you were called to the Torah as a Bat Mitzvah today. Shalom.
Thank you.
Mazel tov. My colleagues now come forward to wrap their taluses along with me over you as we bestow upon you the blessing of our tradition.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
Samantha, may God bless you and always protect you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God light up the path in front of you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom.
May you see God in everyone and in everything you do. And may God give you the eternal blessing of shalom in your life, of peace. As together we all say.
Amen.
Now,